All right, welcome back. Okay, so now what they're doing here in this example is they give us points, and they give us the vertices and the foci. Okay, and so from here they want us to graph the hyperbola. Now, a couple of things here. Remember that the vertices are equidistant from the center, and so are the foci. So it doesn't really matter which one you use, but let's use the vertices. So we want to find the center of this. We know that this point, this focus, or excuse me, this vertex is at 8, 0. This one's at -4, 0. Notice that this has the same y value across. So this is going horizontally, okay? So that's something to recognize, right? So now we know where's the center going to be. It's going to be along the, what? It's going to be along the x-axis. Okay, but where along the x-axis? Well, we find the midpoint of the x values, right? So this is going to be 8. This is 8 units away from the origin. This is 4 units away from the origin. So if we add these distances, right, that gives us 12. 12 divided by 2 is 6. So we know that it's what? 6 units from either vertex, right? So if we're here at this vertex and we go 6 units to the left, we end up at +2. Or if we go 6 units to the right from -4, we still end up at -2. So the center of this hyperbola is at 2, 0. Okay? And you would get the same thing here if you did it here. Okay? Now, what about your A and B? Okay? A and B. So A, now remember, the A is what? It's the distance, it's half the distance between the vertices, right? So from the center to either vertex is A. Well, we just figured out what A is. A is 6. Now, the C is the half distance between what? The 2 foci. So we could do the same thing, right? So all we have to do is take 12, right? So that's the distance from the origin, and take this distance from the origin, which is 8, and we add those together, gives us 20. If we divide, so that's the distance between the 2 foci is 20 units. So if we take that distance and divide by 2, that'll give us our C, which is 10. So 20 divided by 2 is 10. So now we got our A and C, okay? Not bad, okay? And we also know, or excuse me, yeah, we got our C. Let's see, anything else? Well, we need to know B. I think we need to know B, because if we're going to do the reference rectangle, right? So the reference rectangle has to do with B. Now remember, B is going to go in the vertical direction, right? So A is telling us where the vertices are located. So we already got the vertices. We know where those are located. Okay. So let's do this. Let's draw. Right? And so we've got give me 1 second. Just drawing out. You know what, let me do this. I'm going to be out, let's see here. All right. So we're 1. All right. Okay, so the vertices are going to be at -4 and 8, right? So So 8, 0, and -4, 0. Now b, we have to know b, so we're going to say, okay, well, we know that b squared is equal to c squared minus a squared, which is going to be what? 10 minus 6, which equals 4, which means that b is 2. All right, now the center is located at 2, 0. So that means in the vertical direction, the box is, the top of the box is going to be here at 2, 2. And the other one's going to be at 2, -2. All right, so now now these are the edges of the box, and the vertices also make the edge of the box. So we're going to go, oops, hold on, I'm below here. This should be up here. Right, okay, so now, bear with me here. Don't mind me drawing, it's not the best. Okay. So there's my reference box, right? So I know it's going to go like this and like that, okay? And now see my vertices? So I know it's going to do something, right? So it's going to go like that and like that, and this is going to go like that. So it's very narrow. And I think that's all they wanted, right? What else did they want? Oh, oops, I made a mistake. I screwed up. That's A and C. Sorry, I made a mistake. C. This is A and C, so that means A squared is 36. My bad, sorry about that. And then C squared is equal to 100. So let me fix this. Glad I caught that. B squared, so that's going to be B squared equals C squared minus A squared, and it's going to be 100 minus 36, which is going to equal 64, right? Now b squared equals 64, now that means b is equal to plus or minus 8, but again, remember it's always positive because the assumption is b is positive, so we're going to get b is equal to 8. Okay, so that changes things a little bit. Sorry about that. So that means b is going to be up here at 8, up here somewhere. This is going to be way down here somewhere, and so that's going to change our box. So our box is going to look more like that. All right, so which means, yeah, this is going to look better, because I was like thinking to myself, that's an awfully, I don't normally see hyperbolas that look like that, almost like parabolas. Okay, so here's our center, right? And so here's the vertex here, right? So now let's draw our, so that should go through the center there, sorry. Okay, so again, don't mind my artistic talent. Okay, lack thereof. So now, here we go. So now it's going to go like that. Okay, much better looking. Right, so it's going to go towards the asymptotes on either side. So here we go. We're going to go like this. And this is going to go like that. Okay, much better. Okay, sorry about that. Have a great day.